something terrible happened. There was a yeshiva bacher that got caught hanging out in a social group of not frum friends. Dan Hullo went crazy. They said, we can't have this boy in yeshiva. This is dangerous. And they decided to throw him out of yeshiva. But what could you do? He's hanging out with a group of not frum friends. So they went to the Chazon Ish and they asked him, can we please come and bring the boy to you? Chazon Ish agreed. And they were so happy. They're going to bring the boy to the Chazon Ish and he's going to probably give him musar, show him that what he's doing is wrong, get him to quit and move on with his life and leave those bad friends behind. At the meeting, the Chazon Ish said to him, you're not going to this yeshiva anymore. I found you another yeshiva. And he didn't mention one word to the boy about what he did wrong. He never asked the boy to leave the group of friends. He just said, you're not going to this yeshiva anymore. I arranged for you to go to another yeshiva. They couldn't believe it. After the meeting, they came back in and they asked the Rav, we brought him to you to give him musar, to show him that he's on the wrong path, to convince him to do tshuva, to drop the bad friends. And instead, you didn't even do any of that. You didn't even mention the problem. The Chazon Ish taught them a lesson that we need to know in our generation. Before you make someone leave something or someone, you need to replace it with something or someone else. Again, before you expect somebody to let go of something or someone, you need to replace it with something else or someone else. And as long as you are not offering that person an alternative that's better for him, that he likes more, you cannot possibly demand that he just lets go of what he's doing, said the Chazon Ish, even if what he's doing is wrong. What a lesson. The Chazon Ish said giving him musar would have only accomplished one thing. He didn't feel connected to the yeshiva. He didn't feel connected to you. He just would have been lost. He would have been gone. He would have been thrown into the arms of those bad friends that are waiting for him and that accept him. What would that have accomplished? Nothing. Said the Chazon Ish, you know what I did at this meeting? I did one thing. You are obviously not the yeshiva for him. I showed him he's special. I showed him that he could still be in yeshiva. I didn't take away the one hope that he has. But I did something else. I want him one day to be able to turn around. I want him one day to be able to have good friends. And that started here today in my office. Because instead of pushing him away, instead of showing him that I don't hold of him, all I wanted to do today was one thing. Be nice to him. That was my whole agenda. Because if I could be nice to him today, maybe he'll come back next week. And if he keeps on coming back to me, eventually what I'm giving to him will make him give up on everybody else. That's the lesson for our dar. If someone's doing something wrong, has a bad habit, engaged with bad friends, they have bad influences on the outside, there's only one way to conquer that. And that's what the Chazon Ish said. Give them better influences from the inside. And then eventually the person has the ability to give up on whatever else he's doing wrong. That was the plan of the Chazon Ish. Not richuk, not rejection, not throwing people out, not even explaining to them that you're worthless and we can't tolerate you and you're bad. That's not going to work to save the youth. The only thing is, show them that I, the Chazon Ish, I, the Gadol Adar, I, the frum person, care about you, build a relationship that gives him someone else, something else, someone better, something better. Because those bad friends, they're going to fall away anyway. So now we prove that we are here for you and we will always be here for you. And over time, that kid has a chance to come back home. That's what we have to learn from the Chazon Ish.